A very good evening, everybody. Welcome to JAIIB CAIIB English Medium channel. I hope that all of you are doing fine. Now, the dust has settled when we talk about the PPB examination. The final shift is over, and now we can better analyze that what was the overall trend which we saw this time. You have with you, you can share with us, fine, all the questions you have, and many congratulations, all of you. We were receiving n number of messages from the noon only, and till now the messages are there with us. They are acknowledging the efforts of the entire team, but the victory which we are celebrating at Adda 247, it is yours. Fine, you deserve that. That is the reason why you are able to crack such difficult examinations. So the initial reaction again when we talk about this particular shift, again, it is in between moderate and tough. Some students are reporting that the lengthy questions have been asked, again resurfaced in the third shift as well. And when we talk about the level of questions, more or less they are between moderate to tough. Why tough? Because of the lengthy questions. Okay, and once more, the numericals have not been asked that much as they were in the May 2025 exam. Similar pattern was seen in shift 3 as well. So we have Revati who's sharing the question. Working capital related questions were there. Okay, good. So Revati, can you share the scores also? What was your score if you want to share? Fine, working capital related question was asked. Fine. So here the case study based question was there. The case study was asked, and when you talk about the working capital gap, from there directly questions have been asked in the first two shifts as well, based on the Tandon method one, Tandon first method. Okay, so this question very important. Every year IIBF asks it in any of the exam, you can say, be it your PPB or AFM. So this is the favorite topic, right? Okay, so still you have the chance, right? If you have cracked the IFS exam, still you stand a chance to clear the JAIIB exam if you score beyond 60 marks in both RBWM as well as AFM, right? Okay, self-help group, fine. So next we have questions on self-help group SHG. Many questions have been asked. So we were discussing about the SHG in second shift also, that the questions which were asked, they were for the loan amount, find the maximum and the minimum loan amount, and in how many doses we give these loan. So 4 doses are there, and when we talk about the minimum amount, it hovers from 1.5 lakh, starts from 1.5 lakh and goes till 10 lakh in special cases. Fine, not a single, you cannot just say that once the loan has been approved directly you will get 10 lakh, but in 4 doses gradually you will have the limit as 10 lakh in case of SHG. Next, the important aspect is the repayment. Fine, what about the repayment? So it can be extended beyond 48 months, and sometimes we have seen it goes till 60 months as well. Okay, so these are the important topics when we talk about the next exam cycle. Whenever if you are preparing for the 2026 exam cycle, then definitely you must focus on the SHG. This is of late the most important topic when we talk about in module B. So module B, very important topic is your SHG. Earlier also questions were asked in May 2025 also, but here we have seen this time 2 or 3 questions, and that too of difficult level has been asked. Okay, then we have Prevention of Money Laundering Act, PMLA. Questions were asked from here. Fine. So prevention, money laundering. Okay, what kind of questions were asked, if you can share? So normally we find that the section 3 is most asked question out of your PMLA. So section 3 talks about the actual offenses which are there in this particular act. Along with that, we have one important aspect, that what is the maximum tenure of imprisonment in your under the cases for your PMLA. So the imprisonment ranges between 3 to 7 years under normal cases, fine, normal cases. And when we talk about the cases under the Psychotropic Substances Act, there the maximum limit is for the imprisonment 10 years, fine. So such questions are expected for the next exam cycle as well. Okay, Akash, congratulations. Kiran, many congratulations to you as well. Okay, so APY again, Atal Pension Yojana was asked. So this was the topic has been repeated, I think. Atal Pension Yojana was asked in your shift 2 also. So Atal Pension Yojana, very important. Again, the age limit was asked in the previous shift. The maximum age limit stands at 40 years, and I think in the options in the question, one case study was there regarding APY, and the options stated the amount as 4,000, 5,000, something like that was mentioned, and the right answer was 5,000 rupees, fine, for the APY, the pension, monthly pension when we talk about. Yes, then we have the, okay, the policy termination situation was asked. Okay, so the termination of policy. So I think it was also based on one case study only, right? Termination based, fine. The policy termination was there. Okay, so we can categorize this also as one case study based question, right? Then we have the CTS settlement. Revati is saying CTS, truncation settlement, check truncation. One question has been asked, and when we talk about the CTS, normally we see that T+1 basis is the norm here, and when we talk about the latest update from the RBI, it aims to move towards the continuous clearing system, CCS, by the year 2026. Fine, January 2026 we are moving towards the continuous clearing system. Akash and Kiran, if you can give the questions also, that will be beneficial for the students who are appearing in the upcoming cycle. Fine. So when we talk about the next question, okay, so the case study was there, termination based, the policy termination, along with that the case study, valid options, fine. So valid tenure was asked, fine. APY cover, okay. So valid cover, so 3-4 statements or 3-4 options were given, and the valid cover was asked, again 5,000. When we talk about the next question, inoperative account, question on inoperative account was there. Akash, can you confirm that whether this was based on the DEF? Because DEF one question was expected this time, fine. So inoperative account, if it is beyond 10 years, fine. So once you hit the time limit of 10 years, within 3 months, the funds will move to the DEF, and the DEF fund maintained by the RBI, and the funds are utilized for the educational purposes. Love Sharma 63, excellent score, congratulations to you as well. If you can share some questions here. Okay, so we are having the inputs that numericals were there, fine. So numericals were there, but not that much, fine. So one analysis we can have for the upcoming exam cycle of 2026, that numericals can be asked, fine. You should not be very much at ease when it comes to the numericals, that okay, in November no numerical questions were there, or even if they were of less number of, there were less number of questions from numerical. But when we talk about IIBF, you never know how the things will pan out in the upcoming exam cycle. So do remember that numericals are important, and you cannot ignore numericals. Just for the particular attempt, November attempt, less numericals were asked, fine. So numericals weightage has gone down as compared to May 2025. Okay, so Kiran is saying that one small case was there for the partnership, fine. So one case in, it was mentioned the partnership account, and regarding check it was mentioned, fine. So check, if it is being endorsed, if the letter of authority has been issued by the remaining partners also, then the singular partner can go ahead with the check clearing and the banker will have no issue with that as such. But if no letter of authority has been attached, and under section 19 the clause second, it clearly mentions that only if you have the backing of all the partners, then only we can go for such actions. Otherwise, in section 20 it directly prohibits the extension of such activities. Fine. So case study based question, partnership check clearance. Fine. Similarly, for the mortgage, when we have studied in the last class, last night only, the case study based on partnership only we were discussing, but that was for the mortgage. Fine. Mortgage documents were involved. Okay. So the questions definitely they are repeated from the previous exam cycle also, not only from today's first and second shift, but from the previous exam cycle also. Okay, it was all about the case study based question. Yes, that everybody is telling us, and definitely for the students who are appearing in 2026, they must ensure to practice in that manner only. Case study based question. First, we when we talk about IIFS, there also the questions were asked, they were not difficult. Find the topics the students have read, but the level of questions were increased by the IIBF, and similar pattern we are seeing in PPB as well. So we have the next question around 12 to 14 numerical questions, mostly 2 marks. Okay, so Kiran is saying that in third shift numericals have been asked. Fine. So fine. If that is the case, everyone, can you tell us what kind of numericals were there? 12 to 13 marks, 2 marker questions. Okay, fine. Negotiable instruments. Fine. So one question based on negotiable instruments. Negotiable instruments. Fine. So we have what? We have checks here. We have bills of exchange here. And what? We have the DD as well. Fine. Upon death of one LLP, firm partner. Okay. So till the, when we talk about the limited liability partnership, limited liability, the liability lies on the individual. Fine. It is not the entire firm's responsibility. Fine. That is the core difference between the partnership firm and the LLP. Time limited bills, usuance, documentary. Okay. So the questions based on the bills were asked. Fine. Bills, the usuance bill, you can say. Usuance bill. So documentary bills starting from the usuance. Then we have question on firewall network cable type. Okay. So firewall between the SPOC, right? The SOC. When you talk about the cyber SOC, there we study the firewall. So directly cyber SOC you should remember for the upcoming exam cycle. Around, yes, 2 markers. Then we have network cable type. Fine. Network cable type was also asked. See, these questions, I think they were doable, right? The questions from the module C, which were of this nature. Direct definition was asked. The government discusses with whom? Okay. Electronic benefit transfer scheme. The government discusses with whom? So who are the stakeholders? EBT schemes stakeholders. Right? So one is what? One is your Government of India, the central government disbursing the funds. Then we have the district administration, plus there will be the bank involved, the respective banks in line with the RBI's guidelines. Okay, so Iron Banker is asking that one question was there, and the two options were same. So grace marks will be there or not. See, as far as we go by the previous trend, there is no such criteria of grace marks in your IIBF examinations. So whatever the score has been displayed to you once you have submitted the exam, that is the final score. Okay. Okay, eKYC, how it can be done. Good. So I think this shift, in your shift 3, more questions are from module A. Fine. eKYC, how it can be done. What is the most important aspect for your eKYC? When we talk about the non-face-to-face customer, the loan amount is very, very important. That is 60,000. Up to 60,000 can be the borrower account limit. Sushmita with 56, Pratibha with 56 again. Good, good. Congratulations, congratulations, everybody. Basic function of bank to accept deposit and to dash. Okay. Basic functions of bank was asked. Fine. So basic banking function. Basic banking functions were asked. Okay, so I think this question directly from option we can eliminate and arrive at the right answer, right? Cash withdrawal facility by POS terminal supported by debit card, credit card. Then we have your prepaid cards. UPI question type of question was there. Okay, cash withdrawal facility. Okay, so cash withdrawals, we see whenever we talk about the cash withdrawals, it is done from the ATM machines, fine. But mostly now what happens on the counter. So over the counter also, the banking counter, you can use the POS machines for the cash withdrawal. Right? Next, prepaid cards. Okay, okay, fine, fine. So question was on prepaid cards only. Then we have, can trust be a nominee? Full KYC, without KYC. Fine. The difference between KYC and no KYC. Fine, fine. Okay, fine. So I think that most of the questions we have discussed now. Okay. These questions, kindly go through them once, and if you have more questions in your mind, do let me know in the comment section. Now, as you are moving towards the next examination for the AFM now, all the best for that exam, and all of you who were unable to crack this time PPB exam, do not worry, we are here to help you out. Whatever doubts you have, do post them in the comment section and we will definitely get back to you. Okay, so all the best everyone for the AFM exam, and now stay tuned on this channel only, because the final revision session for AFM will be live from 5:30. Okay, all the best everybody, take care.